Hi folks, I'm here with my Canon Vixia. I got it on a Gorilla Pod, which has a piece of pipe attached to it on a cheap tripod, and I'm trying to figure out if I can get good steady shots using my Gorilla Pod with this tripod.
This is September the 5th, which is a Labor Day weekend. Actually, it starts on the 5th and will end on the 7th. And Chip and I are just wandering around the desert floor right now, looking for things to video. And here we can see that the desert sage is in bloom. It makes the desert very colorful with the yellow flowers.
Beautiful view of the Oregon mountains and the mesquite tree that's in front of us right now.
It's slightly windy right now, which makes it really good because you can see other creatures moving about like this insect because it's a bit cooler for them.
He's crawling up so high right now. We know he's about ready to fall off this branch. Let's wait and see what happens, because I think he's going to lose it. Well, here I am again, trying to figure this crazy thing out. I'm not having much luck. I found that the setup I have causes a lot of shaking when I mount it on the tripod.
This little mountain warbler is the highlight for this afternoon. He's just running about around us, just minding his own business. And he's pecking on some seeds, and I don't know what that plant is, but it seems to be his very favorite. He keeps on pecking at it. And he's just running about. He's really colorful. He's got a rust-colored head, and he's gray with touches of yellow at his back and also at his wings. So he's quite very entertaining to watch while Chip is trying to figure out his camera.
This little bird's kind of neat because he's got some green on his wings, green or yellow, I'm not sure what color you want to call it, but he's not only going after seeds, he eats insects as well. We've seen him eat ants before.
Well, they are partial to cookies, if you remembered.
Yeah, you're right. I gave him a cookie one time up in the mountains when we were picnicking, and he was big enough to carry a half a cookie away. I think it was a macaroon cookie.
Yeah, he really worked on that cookie until he had his fill.
And then the chipmunk came around and grabbed what was remaining of the cookie and ran away.
You know, there is a water supply here on a barrel not too far away, which has a spillway into the ground, creating its own little brook. So it's got a small eco-environment around this place, and I'm pretty sure this little warbler gets the water from there. Here you are with the sunset behind you. It's really a colorful sunset, and here's the birds flying to roost away now.
The skies are unusually orange today because there's forest fires burning in at least 4 states: Oregon, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. And it's given us a spectacular sunset through all the smoke.
Well, I like the sunset here where the rays of the sun is coming through. I shot through the sage here, and the yellow flowers makes it really, really ethereal in effect.
Our desert here is very vast. You can see for 60 to 100 miles on a good day, and this was a spectacular sunset.
It's very fiery, as you can see here, and the sun is like a fireball up in the sky, and it's just setting behind the horizon right now. It's really quite a sight to see.
And you know what's unusual is that you can take a shot of the sun through all this smoke. Normally the camera wouldn't be able to focus. Well, it feels hot to me. We're having steak tonight, but I have to cook the sausage first. And after the sausage is cooked, I'll probably put some more charcoal on the grill and finish up with my steak. I don't want the sausage to go bad. We're in a COVID crisis right now, and some of the stuff we're getting is a little bit on the old side, so I wanted to make sure that I cook it so it won't spoil. What I'm cooking now is the Johnsonville beer bratwurst, and that's what I'm cooking right now. We got this from Walmart. They've been out of it for a long time. We do order our groceries online and have them delivered. They actually put them in the trunk of your automobile for you, so you don't have to go in. They call it a no contact experience, which is good. I'm glad they do that. This is my old grill. I've had this for, I'd say about 20 years or so, and it's not too pretty. The handle's about ready to fall off, but well, it's still working. Can't complain. I'm keeping an eye on my patio because sometimes geckos will come in, and you'll see them. They'll be walking across the top of the ceiling, and they'll be on the wall. But we do have geckos, and we'll see if any come tonight. I don't see any right now though. My wife offered to cook this sausage, and I said, well, we're going to have steak tonight, so why don't you let me cook the sausage? And I'll just cook the sausage first. I said I'll cook the sausage first and put some more coals on, and then I can cook the steak. So that's what I'm doing right now. It looks like the sausages are starting to cook now. I can see the smoke coming up off the charcoal. I have my backyard lit up tonight for this cookout with these two spotlights I have on the house. You can see the smoke's coming off the grill right now. There's an ever so slight breeze blowing tonight. It makes the evening quite nice. Smoke's really coming up from the grill now. I'm trying to make the neighbors hungry. Still no geckos. You can see the temperature now. It's about 85 degrees and it's close to 9:30, 10 o'clock on Labor Day weekend. I saved these coals from the last barbecue. Let's shake them up a little bit and get the ashes off. Time to flip them over to their final side. Nice golden brown on the outside. Yeah, smoke. I'm surprised it hasn't flamed up yet. Well, I think I'll go in and get a drink of water and come back. Well, these sausages look cooked to me. I guess I'll go in and get a plate and take them off the grill. Now the key to this is taking the grid off the grill and putting more charcoal on. I'm probably going to have to add some kerosene to light the charcoal. We'll see how it goes. Drop the damn thing. Whoops. Shouldn't have said that. Need to open up a new bag of charcoal. It says pull black tab from this end and this should open up. Let's see how that goes. Well, that didn't work out so good. Let's see. Hey, just by golly, usually I can't get it open this way, but I did tonight. That's great news. Now let's take it out to the grill. And we'll pour on the new charcoal. Oh, I'm getting smoked out. Yeah, I put too much on. That's about right. Spread them out a little bit. Let's squirt a little bit more charcoal lighter on it. Hope I don't burn the hair off my knuckles. Light this little piece of paper and throw it in the grill and see if it goes off. Yep. Ah, man, I knew it was good to do that. It's just kerosene vapors coming off of those coals from those previous hot coals. I knew that was going to happen. And I was ready for it. Now let's put the grid back up and let it burn the grease off. Make sure I get it right side up. I always put my charcoal on the chair, that way if it rains and the patio floods I won't have wet charcoal. It's smoking plenty good right now. Look at that fire, red hot, ready for the steaks. We're having ribeye steaks tonight. I purchased them from Walmart, and they're about an inch thick, and it's a Black Angus cut. A little bit of marinade. I use Italian dressing for my marinade and sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of the steaks, and they're ready to go. Looks like I got a bit of a fire here on my hands. We'll keep an eye on it. I like my steaks charred, but I don't want them on fire. think I'll close the lid and let that fire cool off just a little bit. It's going to be real hot when I lift this lid, so I don't want to burn myself, so I'm going to use the tongs. Yeah, that did the trick. Am I making you hungry yet? There used to be a time when I was younger that you could buy a sirloin steak or a New York strip steak, and they were pretty good. They were much more tender than they are now. The only steak that's really tender now are the ribeyes, and they're the ones that have the fat running through them. But back in the old days, just about every cut of steak had fat running through it. So it's more expensive now to eat steaks. These steaks look like they're about ready to flip over, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to flip them over now. Oh, smoke got me. Smoke got me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, they put a lot of water in steaks now. Seems like you buy it, it's heavy, and after you cook it, there's nothing left of them. They didn't used to add water to steaks years ago, but they do now. Having a good sear on them keeps the juices in. That way when you cook them on the other side, the steaks stay nice and juicy. Remember when I said those steaks were about an inch thick? Well, they're about a half an inch thick now. Well, you can tell when the steak's just about right because it's got juice on top. And that's when I take them off the grill. I like a medium well. Looks like it's just right to me. And here's my steak dinner on the table, ready to eat. We're having baked potato with sour cream and a really nice green salad. Bon appetit!